finally got a hold of a copy that I can play as soon as I figure out the controls. I legit don't... Okay, A is X apparently. Sorry to keep me waiting. I just arrived in this town, if I remember this game correctly, so where was I waiting for him? This is what we call a Pokémon, with the apostrophe, because that's very important. I mean, not really an apostrophe. Just don't tell anybody in Quebec I didn't know what the accent was. Who am I? Yeah, I don't really blame him for not noticing. You can't see, but with my hair, it is a very frequent occurrence to be mistaken. The number of times I have gone into a store with my wife and been asked if us ladies needed any help, only to turn around and with a deeper than most women's voice say, "You were fine, thank you." You get a lot of shocked looks and a lot of apologies. I've been playing Omega Ruby on the 3DS most recently, so obviously this one's better. This was my first handheld Pokemon game, but it's very different graphic-wise. You could tell they were created well over a decade apart. But this one still got the charm to it. I actually still have my original save file, so I do have my Pokemon, though I don't think I have my original starter. Alright, let's set the clock. So it is actually 7:52, so you know what, let's just set it for that time. 7, did I pass it? 50... 1, 2. Let's do 3 for good measure. Yeah, that is the correct time. Alright, everything's good, everything's finished moving. Oh, I gotta check my desk first. But yeah, no, I had my... I moved a lot of my Pokemon over to Pokemon Coliseum when I had first access to a link cable. I don't remember why, I just think I played that more, so I thought I'd have some of my more powerful Pokemon from that game and move them over. But what happened was the memory card got wiped. Don't imagine it was intentional, it was very old at that point. You know, 10 years old. It's a memory card, it's not gonna hold data the best. I don't know what happened, I just went to go play it and it was erased. I thought it was my younger brother. I got very angry at him for what ended up being no reason. Oh, do I not have to go find the professor? Or do I have to break into his house first? I guess I have to break into his house first. Let me just barge into her room, uninvited without knocking. It also seems she has the only room in the house. Unless there's some stairs or a basement I'm not seeing. But, you know, I think these games would take up a lot more space if they were actually meant to be real towns in real countries, or even just real houses. So, I mean, we can't really complain too much. Well, I mean, of course we can, and I intend to. I don't know about anyone else here. Okay, now can I go? I'm on the run, having committed break and enter. I didn't have to break much, but I certainly entered. Okay, this is always the hardest choice. This is the only generation where I like all three starters. Oh. So when I first played this, like the very first time, I picked Trico. But I didn't know what the little red light meant in my Game Boy. I really don't know what I thought it meant. But I played, and without saving, it died. I lost my file. And then when I went to play it again, I clicked, yeah, because it was on a computer, obviously. No, I chose Mudkip. And I've never played through with Torchic. So we're gonna play through Torchic. That's, I think when I played through on Omega Ruby the first time, I chose Mudkip just because I was, you know, reenacting my first time playing the game, which was, you know, a big moment. It was the first time I ever owned a copy of a game other than Pokemon Coliseum, because we had a GameCube. But, and now I'm playing again, and I don't know who I picked. But I've never played with Torchic, so this is going to be the first time. Apparently he's heard a lot about me. I really want to nickname Torchic, but I don't have anyone to bounce ideas off of. I'm just looking around me. Maybe there's anything that I could pick. We're gonna name Torchic Twitter because I'm recently... I mean, I've been on Twitter for a while, but I recently decided that that's gonna be my main social media platform. I just can't stand Facebook anymore. It's too divisive. Like, if you really want to get angry, like if you want to feel bad about humanity, go to the comments of something even slightly controversial. You know, in the comments of something you agree with, and you're gonna see people who vehemently disagree. But they don't just disagree. There's open hostility to entire groups of people, and it's an absolute mess. I went on a huge Facebook rant today. It was ranty enough that my grandmother checked up on me. I don't know. I wouldn't blame her for not reading it all the way through, but I think she just thought I was mad. Which, I mean, I totally was, but that was just kind of blowing off some steam. So this will be Twitter the Torchic. Did I just accidentally discover... okay, space is the fast forward option. You play it on an emulator, you're gonna be able to do that. And I think if it weren't for the audio, I might give it a shot, but that's kind of annoying. Oh, it is tempting, though. I mean, look how fast a battle's gonna go. It was close to the end of it, but... Nah, it feels a little more natural just to go through the normal way. Does this guy give me a potion, or am I thinking of the wrong game? I obtained the potion. Why, thank you. Okay, so maybe they just do it in most of the games. I want to know, what are the Pokemon found on Route 103? That's the kind of thing that they didn't really get into in the remake. I was disappointed. I could very easily check what they were, just like on the internet, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But what is gonna happen is we're gonna fast forward all the way through that and learn focus energy, apparently. Well, this seems as good a time of any to stop and fast forward to get this crazy remix of a song.